Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to one of the league's most recognizable homes, Lucas Oil Stadium, opened in 2008 here in Indianapolis. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Indianapolis Colts. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. On return, here's Anthony Gould, making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready,
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Start. Steady.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That's a rookie out of Iowa State, Darian Porter, on that tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Finds the in route complete. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Option give to Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taken in by Downs, left side. And they hold him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone.
That's good for a Colts. First down. First
65
and 10 at the 21-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash. Buffalo 18.
To the air on this first down, Richardson. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10. Again, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
From the pocket, looking for a target. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down carry for Taylor. He's hitting driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
It's a design keeper. It's Richardson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Short of the goal line.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Let's go now.
Now a design run. Here's Richardson. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. Once it became goal-to-goal, Brock, that field goal team just didn't feel like they were ever going to see the field. This team was committed to making a statement on the opening series, even if it meant leaving the offense out there on 4th and goal.
Yeah, I think that's really well said, Kate, for a couple reasons. Number one, you do get a chance to finish, right? So you do all this work to get there, you want to finish it. But you also know if you don't get it, well, you set your opponent up with some really bad field position. I love that decision.
Richardson's going to throw. It's cut for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. So really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense...
Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose.
At their own 35-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19, 18. Pass to 11.
Throwing now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Big play to start the game. Defense comes out firing. It's 2nd and long. He's dropping back to throw. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
That's caught for the first. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
They are throwing it again. Taking a chance to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Daniel Scott with the pick. And the Colts will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Pound to 60. Pound to 60. Ready.
Third and long. It's Richardson. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Colts ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fielded at the 11. And he gets him a nice chunk on that return on the final play of our first quarter. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The Colts have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it here after forcing that punt to end the first. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Raiders are going to have the first down.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Pass play now. Finds a seam down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start to fight back with their first points of this game. And he hits the extra points. Little surprised they wouldn't go for two in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Richardson back to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Mustang 19. Tag. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down, Colts.
And the Colts first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Incomplete pass on first down, so still at the 40. It's second and 10.
Ready. Cougar.
Richardson fires quickly at line. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here.
go. Set. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
Here's Richardson. That's on target to Pierce. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
A gain of 6.
6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
For a Colts. First down. First and 10
Get
at
it.
the 50-yard line.
70 Lions. Cougar 19. 18, Rodley. 18. Cuddy.
Throwing again, Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready,
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
He's got the first down grab and still going. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Colts holding the lead here at Lucas Oil.
On the ready.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Set. Hey. Buffalo 18.
Richardson on the sneak. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. And he will get into the end zone for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Into traffic, complete. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll work against the blitz. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Going in motion right. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Back to Jeanty. Through the middle. He takes it down to the 33. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Throwing from the gun. Got a man, Bowers has it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Tucker now in motion right. Now looking to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders earn the chance to tie before halftime.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Raiders leaving the offense out there. They want to add 2 more to that touchdown. All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And this one only gets up to about the 5-yard line.
Those defenders, they're just as excited as the fans when the offense signals they're going for 2. It's a chance to directly keep points off the board and really show some of that swagger that good defenses have.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hit. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. That throw intended for Tyler Warren. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
19 Lions. Let's go now. Cowboys.
Back now, pressure coming. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Taylor going downfield. It's caught. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. They'll cobble together a yard there. JT to Immortal. National champ at Ohio State. They're on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
They're throwing it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Hey! 77 Wolf. Ready.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Jackson on the tackle. Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Ready. 70 line.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Catches maybe down the right sideline. And he's going to get this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 32 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Go.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Manages a gain of 3 there. And it'll be first down Colts.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
First down throw here from Richardson. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
There's second and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Start. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Ready? Hawk 7. Ready?
Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And he takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts grab a lead on their first series of the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
19 Lions.
Once more now, it's Richardson. Escapes out to the left. And he makes the catch. The two-point conversion try is good.
Raiders 19. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Raiders just about ready for this one. And it's first and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They pick up a 34 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Genty from the gun. He's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
First and 10 from the 32. He's going to throw it. couldn't find a completion on first down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. That's complete to the back, Ashton Jeanty. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
From the red zone on first. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offensive line uses 2nd and 4. Throwing it again here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Gay to add the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders tie this game up.
26-26.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10. Rush coming for Richardson. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Isaiah Olamau on the coverage.
Go! Warriors starting to Cougar 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
This will be grabbed at the 5. And good work there. Get it out of the deep end on their side. It's up near the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Giving this to Jeanty. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Raiders.
Putting a receiver in motion. This reeled in by Betson. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
And off to Jeanty. His charge towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Throwing now off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. That's taken in by Tucker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Working inside the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 4th quarter lead. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's Gould on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
Gould on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Desperation time here. He's got it, complete to Downs. Now he's past the 25. It's an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Richardson's going to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a gain of
2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Buys time, rolling right. On target to Thornton. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to throw. Has a man on target to Thornton. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Straight ahead with Jeanty. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Setting up to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long. That's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw it. That's cut for the 1st. And he only needed 1 more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Jeanty has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Jeanty again. And the defense keeps holding him. He's stuck at the 3. They get the timeout, and with 1 second left, they're going to get mentally prepped to, you'd think, try this game winner. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show